Oh, YouTube stream. Let me turn up the music for a sec. YouTube stream. A fair few girls. But just the one thing. I think the quality of the stream might be very, very bad. YouTube stream. I will try to fix you. Actually, I'll stop you. We'll go in the new Twitch stream. Hello. Uh, Welcome to episode 2 of the War Monitor Show. Your favorite show. I know it's your favorite show. Don't try to tell me that it's not. We both know it's your favorite show. Anyway, we'll get right into it. We'll wait for a few people to come in. I don't know how many people are viewing. We'll wait for a few people to come. Whoop, that's me. Wow, there's no one here. Great. Great. We are back, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do a live stream to no one, so we'll give it a few minutes. See, Seasoned Chicken's favorite show is on. Oh, whoa, we got YouTube chat. YouTube chat finally works. Nice one. Did Mossad contact you? By contact you, do you mean did they send dozens of females towards my DMs? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Okay. YouTube. Does it work? And by does it work, I mean, is it better than a potato? Does it look slightly better than a potato? Because I know the chat's working, which I didn't even expect. Does it look slightly better than a potato? Oh, 1080p. That's not 1080p. Look, I hope it looks slightly better than a potato. Yeah, mask is off. I don't know if you guys have been living under a rock. Okay, I hope it looks better than a potato. Looks good, Levy says. Thank you very much. We'll begin right ahead. Big question for everyone tonight is Trump's new Gaza plan. The phone rings always. The phone always rings as we begin. Okay. Big thing on everyone's mind is Trump's plan, which I will pull up and we will discuss in a second. Trump's plan. What does it contain? And who will agree to it? Let's see. This is the official White House release. This one specifically was sent to a journalist by the name of Yuna Lebzon, one of Israel's Channel 12. Why bought stream on X? Why not stream on X? There's pretty much no value from streaming on X. I don't know. It's just no benefit. Just making sure I lock the door. You missed the mask already. Nice. Okay. Bro did not look how I expect. Okay. By the way, my vision's 20/20. I have perfect vision, of course. It's just there are 3 lights in my face and 2 screens, and I need all the help I can get not to get a headache. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so let's begin. Trump's plan to end the conflict in Gaza. Okay. A brief overview of this plan, okay? It holds 10-ish main points, okay? I'll not read the whole thing. I've summarized the main points. First one being the objective of this, which is the end of the war in Gaza. and the creation of a quote unquote de radicalized and terror free Gaza. Okay? Trump went from we're going to turn Gaza into a casino to we're going to, this is serious, de radicalized, terror free Gaza. Okay. It has a few, what's it called? Key points. I'll start with the first one being an immediate ceasefire. If both sides agree, then an immediate ceasefire would take place. And Hamas has 72 hours from Israel's acceptance. So, since yesterday, Israel accepted yesterday during the speech, during Trump's announcement. Netanyahu was next to him and he announced that Israel accepted it. Since that point, the clock has pretty much began 72 hours until Hamas releases all hostages. Okay? Where is everyone? Why is this is pretty sad. Why is the Twitch empty? Okay. Do people really not fuck with me? Am I not chill like that? Alright, we'll keep going. 1 second. Okay. So that's it. 72 hours, all hostages alive or deceased. Okay. Then the second point is the prisoner exchange. So Israel will release 250 life sentence prisoners after Hamas releases all the hostages, and 1,700 Gazans that were detained after October 7. So those are pretty much, I'd believe, all innocent civilians, because any actual Hamas fighters would have been probably sentenced and blah blah blah. So as soon as Hamas releases all the hostages, dead and alive, within 72 hours, if they accept, Israel will release, according to Trump's plan, 250 life sentence prisoners and 1,700 Gazans that were arrested after October 7. What is going on with my chat? Okay. Then comes the amnesty and safe passage for Hamas. No, it's not. It's tagged to just chatting. Why can't I even see my Twitch chat? What is going on? Okay, I'll just tell you guys. Can you guys even see me at this point? I genuinely don't know if you guys can see me. I'll keep going either way. Kyle looking ass. Okay. Well, that works. Okay. So amnesty and safe passage. Hamas members who disarm and pretty much give up and renounce violence get amnesty or safe passage abroad. So Trump's saying in this plan that any Hamas member, I'm guessing regardless of rank, as per the document, any Hamas member that agrees to this ceasefire deal and lays down their weapons gets safe passage and amnesty to a third location. So probably Egypt, Jordan, Saudi, Iran, whatever it is, they get a safe passage to that location. And well, interestingly enough, there was reports that Hamas demanded guarantees that they wouldn't be targeted in that location and they wouldn't be blah blah blah. No detail on that, but I'm just reading something. Yeah, that's what they're worried that they would be targeted later on after they leave and whatnot. Blah 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 blah. Humanitarian aid and reconstruction is next. This according to the plan. Now this plan is, if Hamas agrees within 72 hours, this will kick in pretty much immediately, and the war will end if all hostages are released, this I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and tell you that if Hamas releases all the hostages, then all of these terms that I'm reading right now will suddenly, happen. Like, as in, like Israel will abide by these terms. But I'm saying this is probably as close as Hamas is gonna get to a cease-ish fire. Okay, t-shirt and tie. We'll get back to it. Bring back the. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I don't want the balaclava. I could take off the glasses if you guys want. I mean, I don't wear glasses. See that? That's water. Okay. Look at those. I don't even wear glasses. It just hurts. The lights. Hopefully this will help it. Okay. So aid will begin coming in. That's after both exchanges. Blah blah blah. And then the interesting part is who will govern this place. And Trump's idea and what Israel agreed on is a temporary technocratic Palestinian committee that governs Gaza, and it's overseen by a board of peace chaired by Donald Trump and global partners. His suggestion was former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, the guy that joined Bush in the war on WMDs in Iraq. That guy. And that will make way. Thank you for the subs. That will make way for a Palestinian Authority to come in and eventually control, as per the document. What is interesting is the layout that they suggested. So what I'm telling you right now is all in this document. If you want to read it, I'll just email it to you. I'm joking. I'm not doing that. This is the map that they added. And here, as we can see, just one second, let me open my notes. So this map would see after the 72 hours, if we see Hamas agree on this, the current IDF line, as we see, is the blue one, and that's pretty accurate. It has shifted over the past, how long has it been? 2.5 years. It has shifted. But overall, this is mainly how it looks like. The initial withdrawal after the hostage release will be to the yellow line, so Khan Yunis and Gaza City, along with some parts of the north, will be free of Israeli soldiers. And then the second withdrawal after no, I'm not going to discuss the wave US jets because it's irrelevant. It's probably it's just posturing, or what's it called? But yeah, it's just posturing. The Americans always move jets in and out of the Middle East. There's nothing to be. It's not of interest. Okay, so they'll move back to the red line after the exchange has taken place, and then they will withdraw completely while remaining in a buffer zone until the foreseeable future, as per Netanyahu. That's Trump's plan. That's the entirety of Trump's plan. These chats are crazy. Okay, we'll move on to. We just open the notes. But yeah, that's Trump's plan. If you guys have any, reconstruction will take place after the hostages and after all that, and after this technocratic Palestinian committee headed by Tony Blair comes in, they will manage that reconstruction, paid for by the Americans and the Gulfies, and probably the Israelis. Probably not. in my opinion, yeah, Tony Blair. I know it's crazy. In my opinion, which you did not ask for, but you're gonna get anyway. Let me just drink water first. We do have like no people watching, right? In my opinion, I think Hamas should accept this deal. I know you call me names. You say I'm bought. You say I'm defeated always, but it's just logic. It's just logic. The Israelis have the world in their fist, and they're not simply gonna back down. And I think it's Hamas's only chance to get these terms are decent. I know more people would show up on X, but we need to build YouTube and Twitch because that's what actually helps. What's it called? X is bullshit. X is just bullshit. Elon Musk is bullshit. I said we love everyone in the last stream, but fuck that guy. Elon Musk is bullshit. Anyway, uh, I think Hamas should accept it. I think there's no other way. I think that's what I feel. I think Hamas should accept it. It's the best terms they have. And there are people I saw on Twitter saying that blah 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 Hamas shouldn't accept it. PIJ should decline. Hamas should decline. Uh, blah blah blah. We won't surrender until Palestine's free. But just look around you. That's not happening anytime soon. It's not like we want any of this, but it's really not happening. Okay, it's not like they were close at any point. Hamas, at least, resisting these resistance groups, they come and go. Whether it's uh, in 1948 or the Fatah or Hamas now or the PIJ a bit before it, they come and go, and people say you can't criticize them or you can't do. No, we can. If they decline this, then they're just encouraging and accepting the fact that Palestinians will die. And I know some of you will go for the, oh, there's glory, there's pride in standing your ground and holding, your morals and your dignity, but you're dead. I know you don't care, but there is no dignity in a death like that. It's I'll shut up for now, but yeah, I'll hop on the Twitter real quick and we'll do a scroll through that. Holy shit! What the fuck? Kritaz gifted 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the subs. It's much appreciated. But yeah, that's what I think about it. I feel as if more leaders than West Millie should have been involved. Stood as oh shit, did he give another? Thank you for the sub, Hijazi. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on this. I think Hamas should agree. It's pretty much the only. Okay, let's switch back to. Switch back to the title. Okay. So, the White House released this image earlier today, and it's supposed to be showing Netanyahu's apology to Qatar, like live as it was happening. Did it really happen? Probably, but it's just another one of those like political, like diplomatic bullshit where it's like just like the stupidest, dumbest, just for show type of stuff. More Israeli strikes on Gaza today, obviously. Trump said that Hamas must agree to the peace deal proposal, otherwise it will be very difficult for them. And very difficult for them, in Trump's words, means that, as he said with Netanyahu, he gave him the green light to pretty much do anything. And that's what I think Netanyahu will do. I think Netanyahu will take this opportunity that Hamas gave him, this open rejection of a decent peace proposal. This peace proposal does dismantle Hamas. It does disarm any form of resistance against Israel. That is true. There's no doubt about that. However, it maintains the lives of Palestinians, and it even provides amnesty for any Hamas fighters. So I don't know. It is a. I'm hearing mixed things. I'm hearing that they're inclined to support. I'm hearing that they aren't. So we'll see. I don't know yet. You are stupid. If you call me a Zionist, you are stupid. You are retarded. Okay? Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. Also, Russian strike on Ukraine. Today, as always, the Russians are ready to help resolve blah blah blah. They support the deal, obviously. So does Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey. They are, according to Axios, as of the last hour, they were applying pressure on Hamas to accept Trump's plan. Buddy, look. People, please, like people that think like this guy. I don't. You are not real when you. This guy's probably from like some South Asian country. Never actually like read anything about the region. Doesn't know how, or doesn't care about how many Palestinians have been killed. Doesn't care about the children that were killed. Just cares about his, just cares about his enjoyment, his entertainment. He thinks the war is entertaining. This is the problem, and that's most Muslims, by the way. These Muslims, they look at they look at the war and they think it's some sort of entertainment, and they'll let's attack and attack. That's why they're encouraged by, they see, what's it called? They see a missile strike. They see a Hamas missile launch early on in the war. Okay, that missile launch pretty much always does nothing. What are we met with? We're met with the death of hundreds of people because of that missile strike, but they don't care, obviously, because they got hyped because of the missile strike. Guys, there's a missile strike. It's just the most retarded. These people are the most retarded people on the planet. Kilkisme, Marco Rubio, Netanyahu, Trump. Okay, Kilkisme, Marco Rubio, Netanyahu, and Trump. I would. Hmm. See, I don't want to play that one because I'd have to kill one of them, and we are live, and I don't want to die personally. Bro, just fuck off, like this guy in the chat. If you look like Bad Bunny if he was Lebanese. Yeah, fuck. By the way, all the hate that I get, 95% of the hate that I get is from retarded, uh, mainly, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. South Asian uh, uh, accounts. I don't know if they are, man. They could be whoever cosplaying as that. But all I get is hate from those people. Is DMs, uh, uh, mocking and ridiculing and making fun and blah blah blah. That's the only people I get hate from. It's those Muslims. Muslims, okay? The hell was that? All right. Today, let's see. So CBS reported that Hamas and other factions are inclined to accept the peace plan, which I think is likely. I think it's likely, but we'll see. There's still time until the deadline, and we'll see by then if they actually do accept. The flotilla is purely performative, but it's a good performative. It's a performative in a way that demonstrates how cruel the Israelis are. It doesn't. People in Gaza aren't waiting on the flotilla for food. We are waiting on the flotilla for uh, uh to basically just show the world how evil the Israelis are. The Israeli army. Why would you reveal it? Isn't it? Are you a fucking pussy? Is it why do I keep getting this same comment? If you're a coward, and if you're scared of your own shadow, and if you're terrified of the drones and whatever, and I don't know what fucking schizophrenia you have to think that some silly retarded news aggregator is worthy enough to get any sort of attention, why are you applying it on us? If you're a coward and if you're dumb, oh, my bad, bro. I'm not against armed this guy. I'm against pointless wars that brought nothing but death and destruction to the populations of those things, and they didn't even improve. Realistically, all this recognition of the state of Palestine is only minor. It's not getting anywhere. Like I like seeing it, of course, but it's not going. We're not getting anywhere. Okay, so this war that was waged it was pointless. It was a pointless war, and that's what I am against. I'm against pointless wars, such as that one. October 7th, that was a pointless war. That was a big mistake. That was a massive mistake, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many. Pa, 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 pa. Habib from Beirut. Appreciate one in the womb. I was noticing in the womb. Yeah. Okay. You see, there you go. Israeli strikes on civilian tents in Gaza, as always. That's a graphic video here showing this happened yesterday or the day before it, probably like 36 hours ago. Uh, Doctor slash a nurse, I forgot what. I think he's a doctor. Marwan Abedin was shot in the head by an Israeli quadcopter. Now, a lot of you were confused about the term Israeli quadcopter, and it's exactly what it sounds. It's a rifle. It's a rifle mounted on a drone, on a quadcopter. Okay, I know, I know. You've never seen it before. I know, I'm aware, but it's exactly what it is. It's a rifle mounted. How sick in the head, and the technology in that is crazy. By the way, if you've ever played anything, if you ever shot any weapon, you'd know that you know you can't just aim and shoot. But the technology in that is insane. And they mounted a rifle on a drone and flew it into a hospital or near a hospital and shot a doctor. You think those people that did that were the people that just bombed the Gulf country of Qatar without any? You think that they are scared of completely decimating Gaza once Hamas rejects, if Hamas rejects, or Lebanon, if something, we need to understand that we're not like this isn't an equal. There's no equal thing. It's not like a mutual, like it was back in 2019, 2020. 2021. It was a mutual thing. You launch missiles, they'll do a strike. They're scared of back. They're scared of whatever. They're scared of. They're scared of a war. They didn't want a war back then. Naftali Bennett didn't want a war. You think the thing is a land grab, but it's already grabbed. Like the land is already gone. What the Israelis now hold the majority of Gaza. They're moving in and out of Gaza whenever they please. Yes, they get casualties, but they're moving in and out of Gaza. It's already gone. This plan is the only reasonable way of getting it back. It's the only feasible way of doing, because Israel doesn't really want to govern Gaza. They want to occupy Gaza, but governing Gaza, that's the pain. That's the problem, and that's what they would probably end up doing if Hamas doesn't. They're gonna destroy Al-Aqsa. Saudi. Oh, let's calm down. Al-Aqsa symbolically has already been destroyed. What can, like, did October 7 prevent Al-Aqsa from being destroyed? Yeah, exactly. The plan, exactly. We cannot trust Trump, but we can also not do anything. And us, if they reject the plan, we know what's gonna happen, but we don't know what's gonna happen if they accept it. And the outcomes are pretty. I don't know. We don't know if they're different, but I would bet on accepting the plan, just for the fact that plan will be rejected. It will ignite. That's exactly what would happen. I don't think it will be rejected though. What if they destroy us and try to summon their messiah? Who fucking knows? That's probably what's gonna happen. What if? If that happens? I'm telling you right now, there won't be a single country in this world that will actually object, that will physically object. Okay? It's not gonna be different. It's not gonna be. It's the same. They lay down their weapons. Trump promises them amnesty, and in exchange, a technocratic, independent, and then PA-led government takes over. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, well, obviously we can't trust Tony Blair and Trump, but what country will, what what country is Trump gonna accept to be a guarantor in this? He's got, Netanyahu has him, but he's the face of it. I have a question. How come you thought Iran wouldn't respond? I didn't think Iran wouldn't respond. I thought they wouldn't have a significant response, which they didn't. Specifically, like, if you compare the responses, comparing taking out top military generals, the top military generals with a lot of scientists, uh, pretty decent damage to the nuclear facilities, comparing that to a few missiles, a few of them landing on the most damage being done to a runway, and then the rest are in open fields, on buildings, and in the streets. The comparison there is, it speaks for itself. It is not a significant response, as I said. I didn't say there wouldn't be a response. I said the response wouldn't be significant, which it wasn't. Has crippled, Bashar fled, and after using open violence, still not effective. Exactly. We're living in the end of times, obviously. Obviously. This is the document. Blah blah blah. I'm still waiting on a word. I doubt we'll see anything tonight from Hamas. Uh, if we do while we stream, but I really doubt it. Okay, I really doubt it. I'm expecting something at least tomorrow or the day after that. And like when it comes to Lebanon, the Israelis violate the ceasefire every day. One of the bans was that Israel stops even there wasn't like an agreement that Israel would keep striking Lebanon as long as it deemed something a threat. It was Israel stops, Hezbollah stops. And now they've been doing it for the past year and nothing has happened to them. And you think you could like get a better deal than the one in Gaza? These people will not hold back on anything. And no one will challenge them. It's just stupid. I thought some guy said we'll wait until Palestine is free. This is some serious sickness. You don't give a shit about Palestinian civilians. It's a fucking joke. Are you fucking stupid? You said during the 12-day war, I wasn't familiar with your game. They did damages. Buddy, I just explained it. They hit a fucking building in a street. Okay? Sure. Damage. Sure. They showcased their weapons and how they could overrun Israel's air defense. Does it compare to taking out military generals, nuclear scientists, nuclear facilities, pretty much the entire air defense of the country? Does it compare to that? Not in the slightest. I didn't say it's not coming. A devastating response. It was not devastating. Are you fucking stupid? It was not devastating. And that's what it was. It was a mediocre portrayal of Twink Monitor. What the fuck? Not a fucking twink. I didn't get triggered this time. What's going on between? I heard they haven't. I don't. It's pointless to even read about that shit at this point. I don't know why they call me a twink. I hope they stop. I'm not a fucking twink. Mommy, stop calling me a twink. We got War Monitor reveal for GTA. Nice one. I can't believe I missed the War Monitor face reveal. But yeah, this was only. You didn't report on the tanker's bill. This is the thing. This isn't significant. This is the third person to ask me about this. Tankers, jets, U.S., anything going to the Middle East is not significant. Nothing the U.S. sends to the Middle East is significant, especially under Trump. It's not important. It's nothing of like. It's no different than any other day. Twink Monitor for Iran and Israel go for round 2. What could be Iran's biggest move? Nothing we've not seen already. How did Iran become so weak they can't even protect their own, let alone their proxies? Well, it's just a portrayal of power and strength that they didn't have. Girls in my group chat thirsting over you, man? Bro, add me. You should go on some like George Galloway show. You'll get. That guy was arrested the other day. The fuck? These guys are gay. Femboy monitor. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? How do I give off femboy or twink or... Bro's lost all his aura? They sent 2 nuclear submarines. Yeah, exactly. He sent 2 nuclear submarines. I saw this morning to waters near Russia, and his response was, "In case, just in case." It's just bullshit. It's just the most bullshit events. It's the most bullshit, and it happens everywhere. You got Nigel Farage in Britain. The guy is the most bullshit politician. I don't even care about his policies, not one bit. but the guy is, as a politician, is the most bullshit, low IQ appealing, like mediocre, just like gray. He's gray. That's what he is. He's gray. What is bro? Some people are actually stupid. شو بدك؟ I'm on stream. والله. شو عرفني بدي اروح باي. What if in an unlikely scenario Yemen get nukes? Do you guys think out of your fucking asses? What the fuck you mean Yemen gets nukes? My boyfriend's calling? Yeah. Okay. 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 Careful, he got triggered. Blah blah blah. Okay. He kinda ate up most cute IG influencers I know with no effort. What if the moon disappears? What if the what did Trump say? Trump went, what if a bomb drops on your head right now? What if? You guys right. Not war monitor being a cute twink. Guys, fuck off. But yeah, that's pretty much all there was to talk about for the most part. And there was, I forgot. Thank God I've got notes. Uh, Charlie Kirk's letter to Netanyahu. Can we talk about that? Can we bring that back? Chat, can we talk about Charlie Kirk's letter to Netanyahu? I really want to talk about Charlie Kirk's letter to Netanyahu. That reads, what does it read? What does it read? It read It reads, Dear Prime Minister, one of my greatest joys as a Christian is advocating for Israel and forming alliances with Jews in the fight to protect the Judeo-Christian civilization. This guy is the guy that you guys think Israel killed. Okay. Charlie Cack. He says, one of my greatest joys, blah, 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 most recently, blah, 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 blah. I regret to report that anti-Israel and anti-Semitic trends are at a record level on social media. What this guy is doing, what Charlie Kirk is doing, is writing, is yapping for multiple pages straight to Netanyahu. Basically, offering to spread more Zionist ideas and uh, media outlets and media influences to the American public and to the American youth. That's what Charlie Kirk is offering Netanyahu, and that came just before you know who bought TikTok. Okay, we can't really discuss much about that, but you know who. Blah 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 blah. Let's see some funny quotes. I started to compose this letter to you on Easter. I should have been focused on my family, but I was getting bombarded with messages about the Israeli army making it difficult for Christians to access church in Jerusalem on Easter. At the time, I did not see any official statement pushing charge of factors. So, this as a Christian, so this Christian, Charlie Kirk, is basically saying that I am aware that the Israeli army is prosecuting Christians and stopping them from praying and blah 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 blah. My idea is let's counter it with fake news to make the youth believe that it's fake. And that's the guy that Candace Owens tells us that. Yeah, we need. Radical Islam and it's Zohran Mamdani. It's just bullshit, man. It's just bullshit. Uh, the Hezbollah's political bureau president Mahmoud Qamati says, "Yes, we have triumphed in Lebanon, and anyone who says otherwise is a traitor, delusional, and an agent." And an agent. What is this like? I don't want to call this delusion because it's really not. It's conscious. It's conscious. Is it twisting of a narrative? Is it what is it? What is it? What is this? Is it schizophrenia? Maybe. It really might be. It might be schizophrenia. Did I hit translate on Arabic? Yes, I hit translate on Arabic so I can fucking read. Can you translate Arabic while you're reading it? I'll read it for you in Arabic. رئيس المجلس السياسي للحزب محمود قماطي: نعم انتصرنا في لبنان وكل من يقول عكس ذلك هو خائن وهو وهم و ومهموم وعميل. مهموم, pretty hard word. I think it's a delusion, but I really doubt that they believe it. At least him. Like it is something else. It's not delusion. Will Israel strike Iran again? I don't see it happening anytime soon. Illiterate. By the way, this isn't a bald spot. I mean, it technically is, but it's just how it is with curly hair.
A lesson next May that British political history. We will teach Starmer a lesson next May that British political history will never forget. I am now, as a result of this week and the abuse that has been heaped upon our supporters and our voters, more determined than ever. Don't underestimate that. We will teach Starmer a
I don't know about that, Chief. It is so cope. And it's not just cope, it's insulting to our intelligence and our we exist and we see what's happening, and you just want to openly tell us that. Do you think you know who did not? Oh, I definitely know who did 9/11. They moved aircraft to the Middle East, same move they did before second. That's not true. They move aircraft all the time. I don't think they even moved aircraft before striking Iran. They moved aircraft after. There's always aircraft in the Middle East. There's always carriers in the Middle East. There's always bombers flying in the Middle East that we don't know of. It's not anything special. Please stop looking at flight radar and getting a hard on. Nigel Garage is a whole lot of nothing. That's what he is. I think I don't care about again. I don't care about his policies. Blah blah blah. I don't care. It's just as a politician, he is so here and there. He's so, how do I describe it? It's a weird, because if you actually listen to what he says, he's so indecisive of his ideas, just like Keir Starmer is. But Nigel Farage is worse because he can't hold an idea. He doesn't have a unique idea. It's always, whatever is going on in the US, whatever the Republicans say, he adopts. He doesn't have he doesn't have an original idea. It's disgusting. Most racist countries: Israel, India, Saudi, United States. I don't know about this list. I don't know about this list, dog. Well, that's pretty much all we needed to discuss. I don't think, there's not much else. It's the middle of the week. Blah blah blah. I need to stop saying that. I say that every time I run out of words. But it is pretty much it. Yeah, not many people joined, but we live and we move. Not much we can do. Against each other. They're completely brain dead and delusional. They think that they're different. Matt Walsh. I'm a Mossad agent. Maybe. I'm joking. Don't sue me. Allegedly. Anything else you guys want? Type in the chat. We could discuss. Anything else? Do you want me to see? I can play the piano if you guys want. There's a piano right there. I won't be turning the camera though. But there is a piano right there. Play the piano. Fuck. We should play the piano, shouldn't we? I have a feeling we should play the piano. I can't really turn the camera though. Because I need to like assess the. Yeah, ask. Do you believe the state had its citizens dancing? I mean, they were arrested and there's a court case. I'm not going to comment much on that. Ask whatever you want. Hello from Scotland. Hello, brother. Play Roblox, Season Chicken. Play Bella Ciao. I don't know how to play. I can play a few songs on piano. I'm not great. I'm not great. Play Ziad Rahbani on piano. I don't think I can. Yeah, and do an IQ test. See, that's what I hate. I hate these online IQ tests. I don't think I've ever done one. Marhaba. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes. It's pretty early. But if you guys have any questions or you want me to do anything, what are the Saudis thinking in all of this? What are they just trying to say themselves, or how soon you think U.S. is gonna strike Iran? Seeing the tankers and just why would the U.S. strike Iran? I don't get this. This is the sixth time. I'll answer the first question. Saudis are more like China in regards to trade and all that. They just value themselves. Let me open. I have a thingy that I can see the YouTube chat in case. There we go. What does that say? Oh, fuck. Wait, the YouTube chat is active? Oh, fuck. What the hell? Wait, YouTube chat just been active? Do you believe the... Do you identify as Arab or Phoenician? I don't identify as... In real day-to-day, I identify as an Arab. However, we aren't really, as Lebanese and as people in the Levant in general, we're not really closely related to actual Gulf Arabs. Well, now the argument is whether you argue that Arabs originated in eastern deserts of Syria, or did they originate in the deserts of Yemen? Now, if they did originate in Yemen, then that would mean we are not related to Arabs at all. Our genetic, if we did a DNA test today, we have no connection to the Gulf apart from language and religion. Guys, please stop mentioning the aircraft. It's irrelevant. It happens all the time. Please, it happens all the time. Please, guys, just ignore it. If we want to take the idea that Arabs originate from the eastern deserts of Syria, then yeah, we are Arabs. They are not. I don't mind being called. It's the thing with me at least. I don't care about the label. I just want the label to be true. So I'm not gonna say I'm an Arab when I'm not an Arab, and I'm not gonna say I'm Phoenician either way, because we're not really we're we are related to Phoenicians. It's just like the Italians and the Romans. They're not the exact same people. They're very distant ancestors. Matt Walsh and coming to the well, I'll read that again. Do you think the recent discourse by Matt Walsh and company about Dearborn? It's definitely. The guy's just focusing his thing on Muslims in Dearborn, when Dearborn isn't even like compared to other. Dearborn isn't it isn't dangerous compared to whatever. It's dangerous, obviously, but dangerous compared to local areas, to areas near it. It's not even like The average income's pretty high. The living wage is pretty high. Like they're just highlighting Dearborn. Matt Walsh is just highlighting Dearborn just because he's bought. Just because that's what his puppets want him to do. His puppets. He's the puppet. His masters. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, Levantine is just a geographical term, though. War Monitor Syrian confirmed. Oh, it's catching up. It's kind of slow. That makes sense. What else were the questions? Saudi and yeah, guys, please ignore the tankers, ignore the jets. Iran isn't getting striked. Gaza isn't getting an airstrike. Just ignore it, okay? Please just ignore it. And stop calling me Zesty, please, on Twitter. Do you guys want to stop calling me Zesty? Or like Twink? It's not really nice. Facts. I like how my Twitter chat doesn't even work anymore. Are you homo? I'm not homophobic. I don't care enough to be homophobic. It's just, if I don't know if a gay guy would appreciate you just calling him straight. I've got a fan pointing at. Look how tiny this fan is, guys. Look how small this fan is. Cause last stream I was overheating to the point that I was so red that my mom sent me a message telling me to open the window. If the deal actually takes place and resistance dies, then how long before another revolution in the region? You'd need to see beyond drastic change, like change that you've not seen before, to get a revolution in the region. That's pretty much it, which is very unlikely. I'm not gonna. This is gonna sound like the ultimate like defeatist mindset, but just looking back at history, civilizations die. They lose, and they get overpowered by others, and they die out, or they transition into something else. This isn't out of this world. Can Lebanese understand Gulf Arab languages or North African? So when it comes to Gulf Arabs, I can understand pretty much all of them. I don't really the Iraqi dialect is pretty hard to understand. North Africans, Tunisian is fine. Libyan is fine. Egyptian, kind of. But then you move on to Moroccan and Algerian, which I can't understand any of. But yeah, the Gulf, most of it's pretty fine. Most of it's fine. But yeah. All right. Well, that was episode 2 of your favorite show, the War Monitor Show. We'll probably be live again whenever we get a statement back from Hamas. If they agree, we'll do a live. If they don't, we won't. No, we probably will. We probably will. Play Fairy's song on closing? Okay. Okay. I'm so fast, I just have it on standby. I just have Fairuz on standby. Okay. Why is it not playing? There we go. Okay. That's crazy chat, wallahi. I'm Tunisian and I speak and I play daily with Lebanese. Yeah, Tunisians, Libyans I can understand easily. Sudanese I can understand easily. Style your hair more. Well, I just had it cut, so I can't really style it. I can't really style much of it. And there's not much I can do with it. Like, whoa, bald spot. It's not a bald spot. There's massive lights going on my face. It's not a bald spot. But yeah, that's it. Beirut's on the exit. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.